Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the vlog. Over the last 2.5 years, all of us here at the Reptarium and Legacy Aquarium have put every ounce of effort every single day into building out the new aquarium. But now with us open and the building process kind of coming to an end, what the heck do we do with our lives now? We've literally gotten so used to the hustle and bustle of building this place that it feels like some crazy daydream not having to do that anymore. So what is going on, and why is life so chaotic now that the aquarium's open? What is a typical day for you like these days? Because obviously it's way different than a year or 2, 3 years ago, you know?
That is a great question. What is a typical day? I don't know what day it is. I don't know what week it is. Yeah, I don't have a typical day. Honestly, I'm still trying to make sure what we're doing here is running. We're still figuring stuff out. I'm also trying to catch up from all the stuff that I let slide for the last several months, trying to get that open, as well as deal with all the other issues. What do I gotta clean up? What do we gotta do? What does this look like? What does that look like? Really, a typical day is me doing my best to stay caffeinated and not lose my mind.
So if you guys come by Legacy, make sure you stop by Tim Hortons first, get a large black, and bring it on by because Lori needs it. What are you doing in my humble abode down here, huh?
Well, hello there. Didn't see you coming. Every top of the week, I've got to print out quite a few animal care logs, both the Legacy, BHB, and the Reptarium, 3 different buildings. We have to make sure that everyone is on the same page about diet.
Yeah, there's a lot more animals to take care of in 2 buildings and a lot of people. And
a lot of opportunities for miscommunication. So we try to mitigate that by making sure we have lots of animal care logs. I've made them myself.
Oh, like all this?
Yeah, and then I keep old ones. We're looking for a system where it's more digital, but I actually do like doing the paper stuff.
What are you doing down here?
We gotta get food, dude.
Food, dude? For what?
We have our monitor show every day at 12:30. Look at our schedule. So like today we're gonna feed Lyle in front of people and so on. So at 12:30 I gotta do that. So I gotta pull out quail rats or tilapia or quail rats for Lyle. So I'm gonna I think today's gonna be a rat day. Not only are we taking care of Reptarium because we still have the original Reptarium 1.0 and 2.0, but then we also have the Legacy Aquarium reptile side or Reptarium. We gotta do all that stuff. It just never stops. So we obviously have these education animals and all these visions. And so Reptarium zookeepers have also taken over all of the educational animals caretaking. Before we had our animal educators. Now that our educators are always across the street doing events or upstairs doing events or across the street during open hours, which is all day, every day, we needed more time to work on these animals. So Lori came up to me the other day and was like, hey Mike, what do you guys think about taking over Reptarium animals in the basement too? And I was like, well, you know they're gonna get taken care of. Yeah, so Connie is really good about making tables and sheets and Excels and Google Docs and all that stuff. And quite frankly, I suck at it. I tried to make one the other day and she deleted the whole thing and remade it, which is fantastic because I know I'm not very good at it. Now I get to spend a lot more time training people that are coming leads like Spencer. You guys know Spencer. So he's one of our new leads, and so now he's also working during open hours and taking over all of the other zookeepers. And now instead of having 1 big snake feeding day, we have 4 snake feeding days. And these aren't even for the snakes. Now that I have so many people, we have time to not only take care of the animals, but also the building. The building's the cleanest it's been. We mop, we sweep, we clean the bathroom. This whole alley back here, that's our picnic table over there, and we haven't been able to sit outside on the nice days because there's been leaves and debris. So the other day, I had the team come out, and look how clean it is. A little dirty, but look how clean it is. I sat out here and ate lunch the other day. I love eating lunch outside.
One of the huge things that has been a process all this time, reconverting the basement down here under BHB. So I know you guys have seen some pieces about us adding different cages. This whole section over here is now educational animals for our zoo to use. We've moved so much of the extra stuff out into the places it needs to go. We do have a lot of cages that we are also phasing out now that we don't want to and don't need to use, and gives us more room to add more educational animals that we do need for these outreach events. Still a bit of a hodgepodge down here, and the ultimate goal is to really redo the whole side, this whole area, with all matching, sleek, really good looking enclosures. So that is huge on the list. That is one thing that will be happening real soon. A lot of the changes and a lot of things that I need to figure out right now is BHB. I have decided that I don't want BHB to go away 100%. Even though originally I thought that might be the case, I don't think I am ready to have that part of my life be 100% gone. I have too much invested in that. There's too many memories. That's a big part of my life. But we have done downsizing. You guys remember, right here behind me, this is all we have left in leopard geckos.
No, that's
Yeah.
crazy,
So
Lori.
we did this a while ago,
Yeah.
Jessica and I, and even Brian had a hand in that of downsizing. This is what we're looking at. It's a very small, it's a very manageable group. I'm okay with that right now. I do have to figure some stuff out because now, again, I have this, and then I have the new cal area that I'll show you too. What am I supposed to do with this? Jessica isn't with us anymore because now that she's a mom, she's decided to be a stay-at-home mom. I love that for her, and I'm super happy. She's very desperately missed here, but that's okay. I just have to figure out what does that mean and how do I run this? I have some ideas, but it's still a lot.
Just had an interview show up right now.
Just now.
Yeah, they're about to come right now.
Should I film the interview?
Sure. Hi, how are you? Hello. I'm so sorry, what's your name? Micah. Micah, okay. Hi Micah, I'm Jay. One interview down, 4 left to go. This is, I would probably say, 16%.
Do you want to show me the other 84%?
Sure, let's go. I've got Grace here. Grace, how many days have you worked? So she's basically also brand new. She's doing paperwork at the same time as I'm doing interviews. It's also Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I train all the people on the floor. I still have to do Javier encounters and Lilo encounters for the day.
Stop telling me and show me.
Okay, fine, come on. J to Adam C.
I'm on my way.
Different people at all different levels, learning different things at different times. Today is actually one of the first days that Adam here is gonna be working with Freya, so let's do a couple training things. Show me how you get Freya out. You've been working at this, right?
I have.
All right.
I get the watch.
Gotta get his watch
gotta get
out.
the watch.
I taught him
Gotta get the
that.
watch.
Good job, Adam. Looking smooth.
Right?
Looking
look at
smooth.
her. She's just a puppy dog now,
Okay.
right?
Now, let's say I was a kid.
So, what you're gonna do, sir? Where are you going, officer? Officer, give it. Can you get your kid, man? Kid.
I just wanna hold
this
the
is an
alligator.
alligator right here, man.
I wanna hold
She's
it.
right here.
I wanna
so,
hold the gator.
this hand is gonna go like a bike right here. No, flip it over.
Oh, like,
Flip it over.
I have a bike.
You have a bike?
I do.
I don't think you can ride a bike.
I know how to ride a bike.
You do?
I'm
we should
6.
do a bike race in here sometime.
Bike race?
I'm gonna move my hand out of the way and you're gonna hold her just like that under those elbows. And with that hand, it's gonna be like a bike handle.
Got her.
Give her a nice little squeeze right there.
Squeeze and
Look at the camera,
cheese.
look at the camera, look at the camera. Oh, you're so cute, man. You're so cute. Nice job.
Okay.
All right, beautiful, man.
Bye, Freya.
Bye. You wanna say bye?
Adam has really been crushing it. Again, we are literally teaching all new people to do all new things. Adam has been with us for a while. He hadn't really got to the point of handling Freya while we were across the street. Now he's here, now he's learning how to handle Freya. And today was actually his first day of passing Freya off all by himself. And how'd it go?
It was awesome.
Next.
And then there's the ball pythons. I know we've done some bits on this. You guys know these aren't even all full, but this is the group that I decided to keep. We've done some breeding. Pretty exciting. We do have some that are ready to lay any minute. We do have some that are doing those huge ovulation swells. I mean, we're definitely going to produce some stuff. I didn't focus 100% of my effort on this because I was building an aquarium. I know we're going to get something. So that's exciting and that's going to come soon. But then I'm going to see how this goes. Do I want to change it up? Do I want to switch some stuff out? Do I want to add different things? The possibilities are endless, and these are all decisions that I need to make. So again, BHB, right here we are. This is our hallway. We've already built these offices right here, which are very useful. All of these shoe boxes I've kept because I really wasn't sure what we need, what we don't need. Obviously, I have some for any babies that we produce, any leopard geckos, but the reality is I don't know that this space makes sense to keep. The reality is we might convert. Now that we moved the mammals into their full-time enclosures over there, that whole area can pretty much be taken down. I only need like 1, maybe 2 of those cages just in case. This space might become more offices or maybe a conference room or something like that. Again, more decisions. The list is endless.
How'd your printouts go?
Good, look at Eric's gonna use them.
No way.
I love spreadsheets.
Organization's
I do.
important, especially with a team like this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Look at this spreadsheet. Hopefully you enjoy the spreadsheets as much as I do.
I'm gonna enjoy the heck out of them.
I love Eric. That's great.
Just doing a lot of cleaning.
Yeah, I feel like that 90% of your time being awake.
Yeah, I mean, water bowls, everyone's always drinking, everyone's always pooping, everyone's always eating. There's always something to do.
Connie, we're gonna go feed Lyle. That's all. You coming?
Okay.
Life's been crazy, huh?
Life has been crazy.
Are you like trying to learn from Mike how to do the shows? I know you've been doing a bunch lately.
Yeah, well, I'm also helpful. Like, I'll help watch the floor and make sure the monitor doesn't get to any children. I'll talk while he's busy, keep filling in the noise, the space.
All right, Lyle. Come on out here. So Lyle is our Nile monitor, and Nile monitors are typically not able to do that with. They're typically a lot crazier. So Lyle's very fun, very nice. So we'll see how excited he wants to get here. Easy Lyle, that's his new name.
Well, that was a great practice run. You guys did great. The next one's for real. Anytime you're working with animals, you got to be able to pivot. Lyle was not in the mood for eating right now, but that's totally fine. He's been crushing food over here. Now it's time for Beetlejuice to get a little bit of a spotlight, which is great because we all love Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice is a lace monitor, so these guys do come from Australia. This is a Bell's face lace, so this color you would actually see naturally occurring. But mice and rats are his absolute favorite food. One of the most athletic lizards in the world, and they move so fast, and this floor is funny because he doesn't always get traction. But just like a squirrel, they use their tail to balance themselves. And he stays right at my toes, which is always exciting. I love the way these guys feel. They're way rougher than pretty much any other monitor, except Baby Kush behind you guys. You want to pet him? Yeah, you can pet him right on the back.
How do you think he did?
Great, wonderful.
And what about Mike?
Oh no, Mike did amazing. Yeah, he was able to somehow do things and talk at the same time, which I always struggle with. Exactly.
We're gonna go do salt the alligator over there in this corner if you guys want to meet us down there.
Well, I got all my digits, so that's good.
It's a good start.
It's always a good start, right? You're doing great. She knows now that when I'm in there, she doesn't get distracted by that many people anymore. Finally starting to get that constant reassurance. Conrad over here.
I'm ready for lunch.
That's only the start of the day. Reptile show at 12:30. It's 12:45. Connie's gonna go hit lunch. I'm here till 7:30 tonight. Connie's here till 4:30. Constant things changing. You're gonna see us.
Constant pain in my butt.
Sunglasses.
The gas station.
Billy, Sally?
Sally helped me pick them out.
Sally's got style.
And guys, this is just another area that has gone through a lot of changes. If you see here, it's kind of the lunch area, but now our turtles are finally gone in their homes. The chameleons have found new cages. We have new chameleons that have found these cages. I don't know. But also trying to decide, what does this mean? Like, this is an area that is clearly a disaster that needs to be kind of what we're using with it. Again, I've got some ideas. I don't know. We'll see. Another project that needs to be finished. Yet another area.
This is crazy.
Again, BHB. Back what we have right here is what's left of the Colubrid. It's easy to say, oh, we'll just get rid of these. But honestly, it's not, because the truth of the matter is I really don't want to. These have always been near and dear to my heart. Love so many of these varieties that have a lot of memories or I just really like working with. It's another thing that I have to step back. I have to think about, what do I want to do here? I don't need to produce a ton of stuff. I don't need to be doing shows. We can still have a really cool collection I can enjoy and we can produce small numbers of, and you guys can have some BHB animals. So that is ultimately what the goal is. I just have to get in here and decide what that means.
Another thing that I've also been having to train everyone how to do is handle the big snakes. So let's get Zach over here. Jay to Zach.
What's up, Jay?
Hey Zach, do you have a second to come and meet me by Mojo?
Of course I have a second to come and meet you by Mojo.
There he is. We're gonna do a quick little handling session. I know that you are learning how to handle the big snakes and stuff like that. So I just wanna kind of watch you walk through the steps of handling Mojo.
Of course.
Okay.
I don't have my big key on me because I'm floating.
This is a little awkward here. Zach, what would you do if I wasn't here right now?
I would probably go grab a key.
Okay. While we're waiting, let's check in with some people. Oh, it's Karen!
Oh, come on!
Oh my goodness. Karen like lives here. It's like every time I'm filming, you're here. Karen, let me tell you something real quick. You know what these people say in the comments? They say that I never work.
They say that.
They say that I never work. They say that I'm the most lazy worker. Yeah, they say that I have no emotions. Isn't that crazy?
That's nuts. Is that true, Jay?
It is actually true. It's sad.
How could you not have fun
And
here?
that's why I try to tell them I'm like doing so much work that I don't have time to be in the videos.
Right. All right.
Come on, we're gonna do something a little different. And again, guys, it's all about being flexible. You gotta do what the guests want, okay? She really wants to see a small snake she can hold. So again, another part of the training is not just teaching them how to handle the animals, it's also teaching them how to interact with guests that they probably never have. How old are you? 5. Oh my. Listen, Zach, before you worked here, how many snakes did you hand to 5-year-olds?
0.
This is why we do the training. Stuff like this is exactly what I'm looking for, especially in our guest service workers. Zach got down, got to her level, made sure she was comfortable, made sure she was happy. This makes me feel so great to see this. Look how happy she is. You see, she's happy, Zach's happy, Midnight's happy. I'm super happy. On top of doing all the other things, training people, still having to be available for the shows, still doing interactions, I still have to be able to take time out of my day to spend with these guys to make sure they are also ready and set to go for when people actually start doing all the experiences that we can do. Now, we've done a soft opening with the experiences. You can come in and you can see Javi and you can see Lilo, and we've just recently started doing stitch encounters where people get to come in and actually pet them. But again, it still takes time, and it takes a lot of time for me to be able to come in, sit with him, work with him, and look, this right now is perfect. He's doing great. This is exactly how I would want the interaction to go. But needless to say, our life has been absolutely insane since we've been open. And guys, give me a break in the comments. I promise. What did you say? See, he said it. I'm working. I know you guys think that I always take the easy road. It's not true, guys. Don't believe everything you see. I'm a hard worker.
Think about how crazy life is and how many lifetimes we live.
In one year, we live 4 lifetimes.
Oh my God, like I literally, I can't even believe this last year has only been a year. It feels at least 5, maybe 10. But then just thinking about all of those things, it feels like almost somebody else back when we had all those colubrids and all of that stuff, because it was just literally a lifetime ago. Fond memories, nightmares involved in it, like good and bad, just like everything. I think that's the exciting thing about right here and right now, is these are the decisions that are defining what the future is going to be. We get to decide that and decide what that looks like. I'm really trying to put a lot of thought and energy into what I want that to look like, and I'm actually kind of excited about it. I just need the time to do it. The new cow room. Again, this was Jessica's pride and joy. She hasn't been here in a while. These poor cages need some TLC. Most of them, the plants are either way too big or there's no plants in them. So honestly, it is a project that I am actually excited to do. Like, I'm looking forward to this as soon as I can carve out the time to do it. These are ones that I've always loved. So it was not a hard thing for me to say yes to when Jessica wanted to jump into these, because it was kind of a mixed bag. So part of me is excited to actually get in here and maybe start working with these more. I never really had a chance to do it. I do love these animals, and I would love to be involved with the care and the breeding and stuff. So I definitely see that in my very near future.
What are you doing?
Oh, you know, just taking care of geckos.
I guess life's changed a little bit, huh?
Yeah, it sure has.
All right, so, well, one, congratulations becoming a lead. That's
Thanks,
awesome.
buddy.
Great work out
Appreciate
there
it.
in the fields and the trenches. How's life been for you the last few weeks?
It's been wild. We've been having to take care of both buildings now, and we've also taken care of the BHB stuff. And new cow geckos that we got to take care of too.
Ooh, that's a banger.
Yeah, super pretty, high red stripe.
And you know a lot about geckos.
I spent a few years before I came here working for Pangea.
Oh,
and at
perfect.
Pangea, we had at one point thousands of geckos that we were taking care of, and we were taking them to shows and shipping them out. So I have a ton of experience with new cow species, along with working around all of the different customers and people coming in and out and everything. It's been insane. Turns into a lot, and we have to start on cleaning, making sure the legacy looks nice for everybody coming in.
And then the rep looks nice,
And
then you
then
come
we-
down here and
yeah.
immediately start working on this stuff.
Exactly.
So I know we talked about a ton of stuff BHB, but that leaves us with the good old Reptarium. So we still have this place, and we've done our best to fill a lot of the cages. We have almost probably 99% of them filled, working on a few other things to do those few cages that are left. What does that mean for this place here? How are we going to utilize it? What are we going to do? We definitely have some plans. We're still doing private birthday parties, still doing private tours, but that leaves us with a lot of time. The thought is to probably do more events, maybe some kids camps. Love all those ideas. We're really trying to really come up with the best possible usage for this space. Hey, if you've got a cool idea, throw it down in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Don't get me wrong, this place isn't going anywhere. We're definitely going to use it. There'll be plenty of opportunities for you to still visit it and have a lot of fun.
And don't forget about the volunteer program. Guys, I'm telling you, it is literally non-stop over here. Honestly, so many things to do, so many things we're still trying to figure out over here.
Speaking about,
Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, there's a playlist that you can watch all kinds of videos. You can also hit that subscription button. It would mean a lot to me. Also, hit that like button while you're down there. Have a wonderful day, Reptile Army. Remember, be kind to someone, and I promise I'll see you in the next one.